Hola, good morning, buongiorno, and welcome. How are we all today? Wow, what a day we got yesterday. What a day we got yesterday. Okay, so just looking back on how the market dealt with us. Well, we had this little fake out pre New York come in here, um, which was a green box actually, which we had in. Honestly, we were looking for this here. That's what we're looking for, to come back into this consolidation zone. Never did it, didn't have the strength, just came, revisited this wick here at 63,200. And then we got the dumper pony. But let's just have a quick thought process about this. So this just came down straight down. We know that when something is being sold off heavily, there is someone on the other side of that trade. Okay? It is not a zero sum game. Someone is losing whilst you may be winning if you're shorting, right? So this reaction is not unexpected. And this reaction can do this quite happily, all the way up, and take the whole of yesterday back. And that is super common with BTC. BTC often makes these moves and the next day just takes it all back. And this was probably to get a massive buy order in place somewhere. I was watching the book map all day yesterday, and uh, this is the book map. I was watching it, and you see where you got this 500 lot order or the 300 lot order here at 60,800 here. There was a guy or someone or an institution who was buying at 400 lots, 400 Bitcoin at a time, and refilled for, I don't know, 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours. However long it stayed there for, I don't know quite how long that was, but it wasn't 5 minutes. Multiple thousands of Bitcoin was purchased here, and then I noticed that in the flush, they got better pricing on the way down. And if we look, oh, get off, get off, get off. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Where is it? Where is the 60,800 mark? Here it is. Here. There it is. There. So from, what was it? How long was it till we flushed it? So it was an hour of buying. They came in here at 3 basically, and they left at 4. So in that consolidation zone there, thousands of Bitcoin were taken up. Okay, so what are we looking at for today? Wow. This $62,000 region is going to be the pivot point, I think. And in fact, actually, if I stick pivot points on, is it a pivot point? No. So this will kind of be what what you could call the under over. All right. So either we're going to come up and reject, bang, or we're going to come up, bang. And as you can see from that, from the the thingy chart I just showed you here. By the way, this is free on YouTube. Anyone should use it. We have a whole bunch of standing orders here. Passive market sells is what we have. All right, let's have a quick look at this and have a look at what actually happened yesterday. Really interesting, wasn't it? Look, so as we're coming down, shorts are getting more and more aggressive. Yeah, significant amounts of buying happening, and then whoosh, and we get this massive fall off, massive longs falling out, and we start to make this recovery bounce. So far, this is 100% a recovery bounce. Okay. Net longs, we need to, I hate this because you can't really draw it. I really want to see this get up here for this to give me any confidence that this is actually going to, start moving up. Shorts, they built heavily into the dump, but then obviously they've unwound. But they've certainly not decided to get interesting enough to say that we're going to start coming down again. So this is tough zone, man. This is a tough zone. From this chart, what I want to see, okay, quite simply, is if BTC can accept above here and we can get OI moving down here upward, yeah, and CVD can hold a higher low, then I would accept higher prices. I think that we would go up. But if that doesn't happen, then this is just a relief rally and we're going to come down again. All right. I'm not quite sure how to undo all this, so I won't bother. All right, God, I'm really tired this morning. This heat is making me very, 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 very tired all the time. Okay, so very simply, we're going to look what happens here at 62, possible rejection coming up for these wicks that we left behind here, 61, 800 and 62. But at the moment, none of this is, whilst this is like impulsive in its in the short-term price action, it's not reaching impulsive. Oh, I do that one more time, I'm just going to kill myself. It's another story. It's not reaching impulsive fucking hell, Adrian. It's not reaching impulsive measures on the fibs. So we want to see 1618s, not 1-to-1s. And all we get at the moment is 1-to-1s, which means all we've got here is this. This has come up in 3, it's come down in 3, and now it's probably going to go up in 5. That's our major more corrective, and then we're going to come down. I'm just saying, right? I don't like the fact that we've taken this low out, but it's not an invalidation. So this is a really tough area to try and trade in today. You could have a look at a bounce from daily open, and I think that'll probably be. Is that going to be a VWAP there as well? Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a VWAP there as well. So VWAP and daily open, we could get a bounce off here and go long, but you want to make sure that you're seeing some increase in volume. Volume isn't terrible. You know, we're getting some volume in. So the plan, I think, for me will be waiting for here to see what happens. Because if this does succeed, then this is going to go up. This is going to go up another up to probably 69, 70s. Or well, maybe not that high, up to the 68s here. It's going to come into this box here. Now there is a school of thought which I'm probably going to veer away from because it just seems ridiculous. That this wave 4 can do this and come back into the previous 4s here, because my first wave 1 is here. So that is also super possible, which is why this is very difficult. The only thing that's pointing me more up than down is the fact that we haven't hit it 618 in this entire move down. We constantly hit 1-to-1s and then we reverse. That's not bullish. That's corrective. That's corrective action. So let me just get rid of those. That's what's annoying me. And let me put on the fixed range. So we're now inside value from yesterday. A rotation to the top of value is probably what the market's going to do, right? So this is yesterday's value chart, and we came down to discount, and we got a big buy. So it's not a surprise that we're now moving forward, and it would not surprise me that we do come up to here. So there's the possibility that we get a scalp short from in here. We do have news today, so that would be something to be aware of. We've got news, only news of the week, and it's at 1:30. So let's be let's be watching that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is like if you caught the bottom with a decent volume, you're already up. Wow, you're up 4%. Yesterday's move 6%. This is the BTC of old, man. This is what BTC used to do almost every day. It was so much fun. And it was technically really good to trade. This has been tough. So yeah, so let's remind ourselves, right? Oh, it's 10 minutes in. Sorry, I just want to show you that we're at the 1-to-1. Okay, 1-to-1 extensions, bosh. So we could also watch for any pullbacks and get long. So I'm going to watch for a pullback here to get long, or if we come up to here, I'll see if there's a short here. It might be the case of it's just this. Actually, it might just be that we stay in this candle here, and we come up and we come down. I mean that's going to still be $1,000, and then we go up again. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Don't be a hero today. Make sure you don't give back your profits from yesterday. And I shall see you later on. Lots of love. Tally byes.